Hi friends, my name is Rohit and welcome to my channel Rohit Real Reviews. So today I'll be reviewing the Fenda F&D T60X Tower speakers. Currently these are one of the best selling tower speakers in India, and I bought these speakers because I wanted something which had great bass, that's the main thing, and I wanted speakers with clarity, and I wanted some speakers to connect to my 50-inch television so that I could replace my existing 5.1 home theater system, which was very old, and I wasn't satisfied with the bass and the clarity of those speakers. So I did a lot of research online before I bought these, and I will share with you all the features of these wonderful speakers, and I'll let you know why I bought these speakers. Now, I got these speakers for about 6,800 rupees, which I think is a very good deal. These speakers are currently listed for about 10,000 rupees on various shopping sites. I got a great deal on Amazon, and I will let you know at the end of this video how I bought the speakers for 6,800 rupees. And if you want to know how to get great deals on amazing gadgets like these online, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I release a new video. So moving on, let's start with the review of these wonderful speakers. First I'll unbox these speakers and then we'll go over all the connectivity options and all the features of these speakers one by one. So let's start. So let's go over the packaging first. Amazon did a very good job of delivering this speaker. The packaging arrived in pretty good shape. So as you can see, this says F&D T60X 2.0 computer multimedia speaker, and this comes with pretty good connectivity options. There is Bluetooth 4.0, which is a very good thing. It has NFC, that's near field connectivity, which means that you do not have to pair the Bluetooth every time. You can just program it on the NFC and you can just touch your phone on the NFC and it will connect automatically. Comes with a wireless mic, that means that you can do karaoke, and it has a LED display and it has a USB slot, and it comes with FM radio and you can store up to 100 channels, and it also comes with a fully functional remote control. So here on the other side of the box you can see it has powerful dual 8-inch subwoofer drivers. So there is one subwoofer driver in each of these speakers, and it has Bluetooth with NFC, that means you can just touch and play your music, and it has plug and play, that means you can just connect your pen drive or your hard disk and play songs, and you can store up to 100 FM channels, and it has a lot of connectivity options. Now the output of the speakers is 11,000 PMPO or 55 watt into 2, that's 110 watt RMS. And these are pretty heavy, they weigh about 18.5 kg, and that's it. We will open this box now and see what's inside, and let's check it out. So first up there is a box which says wireless microphone. Just keep that aside. Okay, so this has the RCA cable to connect your devices, and it has another cable for connectivity. This, I am guessing, is the speaker to speaker connectivity cable, and it has a remote control along with batteries, which is a very good thing. Otherwise you have to then run around for batteries. And there is a mic with an on-off button and a place to insert the battery. So we'll be testing all these, and there is a small instruction manual inside. So let's keep this aside and let's take out the speakers. So before we look at the speakers, I wanted to share with you one thing that I did not like. Although they have given a pair of batteries in the box, as you can see there are two devices which need batteries and they have provided only one pair of batteries. So you will need one pair of cells for the mic and you need another pair of batteries for the remote control. So obviously I'll be using these supplied batteries with the remote control and I will have to buy separate batteries for the mic. So which is not a good thing. It would have been good if they had provided two pairs of cells so that right out of the box I could have tested both the devices. Nevertheless, let's look at the speakers now. So now let's take a look at the front of these speakers. As you can see, there is a silk dome tweeter and then there are two 4-inch full range woofers. And there is a 8-inch subwoofer at the side with a front firing subwoofer port. Now although it looks very pretty and it's a very good looking system, I don't like the fact that there is no grill to cover the speakers because you know India is a very dusty country and dust will get into these speakers and it is very difficult to clean it. They should have provided a cloth speaker. Maybe they wanted to enhance the look of the speaker, so that is why they left it open. And also it is then prone to damage. If you have kids in the house, they might poke something in it and damage the speakers. But it looks good, although I think they should have provided a cloth grill. The other speaker looks the same and the front end it looks very pretty. So these speakers are one of the best looking speakers. Although I wish they would have provided a grill, but then that would have spoiled the look of the speaker, so they decided to go with this. Some people may like it, some people like a full black face. I like it, it's good. The only fact is that I think that they should have provided a grill to keep the speakers safe from dust and from damage. So now let's take a look at the back panel of these speakers. So at the back panel, there is a stereo RCA input connector which you will use to connect your audio input. There is also an optical input connector, and this is a very good thing because you can connect your Blu-ray players or your CD players if they have an optical output, or your media player, you can connect your optical output with this. One thing to note is that this optical input is a stereo optical input. So it cannot accept a 5.1 signal. So if you have a Blu-ray player or a CD player, or if you want to connect your PlayStation optical output to this optical input, you will have to make sure to go into the settings of your device and change the optical output from 5.1 to PCM stereo. Only then you will be able to play music through the optical port. There is a power button to turn it on and off. There is a connector to connect this speaker with the other speaker, and they have given this cable to connect this speaker with this speaker. Then there is a power cord with a normal 2-pin connector which you will connect to the power source, and there is a cable which will act as the FM radio antenna. So this is your FM radio antenna. You can just hang it on the wall somewhere and you will get a better reception. And on the other speaker there is just a connector to connect with this speaker. So that is the back panel. Now let us take a look at the side panel and the control panel of this main speaker. Okay, so now let's take a look at the control panel on the side of this main speaker. So first you have an on-off button here, and there is a button to connect to your Bluetooth. So you just touch this button and it will connect to your Bluetooth on your mobile phone. The mobile phone Bluetooth should be kept on. There is a button to toggle the source, so you can select between the different sources, the AUX input or the optical input. There is a button to scan radio channels, and then there are these two buttons to change the radio channel or change the track if you are playing an MP3 to your pen drive. There is a USB port. You can connect your pen drive or your hard disk to this port. but remember that the pen drive should be formatted to FAT32, and it can only take a pen drive up to 32 GB. So it cannot read more than 32 GB. If you are using a hard disk, it won't be able to detect a 1 TB hard disk. Okay. Then there are two volume controls. This one is for the mic volume. You can increase or decrease the volume of the mic that is supplied with the speakers. And the other button is for the mic echo. So you can increase or decrease the echo of the mic. There are two other mic ports, mic 1 and mic 2. I'm not sure whether these three mics, the wireless mic and these two mics, will work together. If you know about this, you can please let me know in the comments. And there is a sticker which is describing all the features and how to set the FM and how to change the tracks and everything. So this is the side panel of the main speaker. The other speaker, there is nothing on the side. So now let me show you the other side of the speaker. Now let's look at the side of these speakers. On the other side of the speakers, there is this cloth grill on both the speakers, which hides the 8-inch subwoofer. So there is an 8-inch subwoofer in this speaker as well as an 8-inch subwoofer in this speaker. So that's those are the speakers that generate the bass. So that is the side panel. Now let's take a look at the accessories that they have provided with this speakers. Okay, so now they have provided a full function remote with these speakers. So you have a remote with an on-off button, a mute button, buttons to change the track or the radio station, the volume up, volume down, and these two buttons are to go into a folder. If you have music on your pen drive in folders, you can change folders directly, and this is to select. And then there is a play pause button, previous track and a next track button, and then now you can control the treble and the bass of these speakers separately. So you have a treble plus and a treble minus button here. There's the treble plus and the treble minus, and then you have a bass plus and a bass minus button. So you can control the bass and the treble of the speakers individually. So that's a good thing. Plus there are some other buttons to tune the radio and to change the channels and to scan the radio channels, and this is a memory button. So it's a nice full function remote, and it works on two AAA batteries. These batteries were provided in the box itself, so that was a good thing. So that's the remote. Now let us take a look at the other accessory that they have provided with these. So as you can see, Fenda has provided a wireless mic with these speakers. So you can use these speakers as a public address system, and also if you have a karaoke pen drive, you can sing songs along with the music playing on the pen drive or the Bluetooth. So even if you are giving input through the optical input, you can just turn on this wireless mic with this button here, and you can sing along, or you can just speak over the speakers. So this is a good accessory. The only problem was they did not provide the batteries for this mic. Now this microphone takes AA size batteries, so I had to buy my own batteries and put it into this microphone. But it's a good thing that they have provided a wireless microphone along with the speakers, so you can use it as a public address system also. Okay, so I really like the size of the mic and the shape. It's good to hold, and it has pretty good reception. We'll test it out later. So this is the other accessory that they have provided, and it's a good thing. So now let's connect these speakers and set it up, and then we'll do a sound test. So first you have to connect this speaker with this speaker, and they have provided a cable. Now if you notice, one of these wires has a red marking. So this will go into the red connector, and these are just simple locking connectors. So you put the cable inside and just lock it like that, and then the other end will go in the black connector and just lock it up like this, and the other end of the cable will connect to the other speaker. So as you can see, there is a red marking on this side, so I will connect this cable. Now this is a spring loaded connector, so you just insert the cable, only the metal end inside, and just lock it like that. and same with the other end. So now both of these speakers are connected. Now we will use one of the provided input cables. So this is a 3.5 mm to RCA cable that was in the box. So this I will use to give an input, an aux input to these speakers. So you can connect this cable here. Make sure that you connect the red connector to the red and the white to the white. And now you can connect your mobile phone or your CD player or whatever device that has a 3.5 mm jack with this 3.5 mm jack, and you can give input to this speaker. You can also, if you want to connect your LED TV, you can use the other cable that is also provided in the box. This cable has a male RCA connector on both sides, so you can use this cable to connect your LED TV, or if you have any other device that gives you RCA stereo output, so you can connect this. So this will go to your LED TV or your LCD TV, and you can connect your TV to your speakers using this cable. So either you can use this cable or the other cable, but you cannot use both cables at the same time because it has only one aux input. Or you can also connect your optical input if you have a device that gives out optical input. Again, remember that the optical input on this speaker is a stereo optical input. So if your device is outputting a 5.1 optical signal, this won't be able to play it. You will have to go into your device settings and change the output to optical PCM stereo. So this is a stereo optical input connector. So that's it, and this is the on off button. So the speakers are now set up. I will let me just connect the 3.5 mm jack so that we can connect our mobile phone, and that's it. So all the connections are done. Now we will plug in the speakers and turn the power on, and let's start testing the speakers now. So now the speakers are connected together, and I have connected the input, and now let's turn on the power and start testing the speakers. So I will turn on the mains power, and I will turn on the power on off button, and you will see the LED display lights up, but it is still not on, it is still in standby mode. So I'll use the remote to turn it on, or I can also use this power button if the remote is not working. So I'll use the remote to turn on the speakers. So now the speakers are on, they are connected. So now I will first play some music using a pen drive, and we'll start testing these speakers. We'll listen to the bass, we'll listen to the treble, we'll listen to the sound quality, the clarity, and you can be the judge, and I will also give you my comments. So let's start playing some music now. So I'll insert this pen drive into the speaker in the side panel here. So let's start playing some music on these speakers. I have already inserted a pen drive, and I have put some variety of songs on the pen drive. Some English songs, some Hindi songs, some Punjabi songs, and some Tamil songs. So we will listen to different genres of music on these speakers and see how they sound like, so that you get a better idea whatever your choice of music it is. So I will suggest that you put on your headphones on for this, because if you hear this on a mobile speaker or a laptop speaker, you won't be able to hear the difference. But if you put on your headphones, you may be able to gauge the difference between the bass and the treble and everything. So let me use this remote to start playing music on this speaker. So I'll press the play button. I'll raise the volume. Now what I will do is, I will, using the remote, I will raise the bass and then reduce it, and then I will increase and decrease the treble, and you can hear the difference. So if you take a look at the display there, you will see when I will increase the bass and when I will decrease the bass. So here goes. Now I will increase and decrease the treble, and you can hear the difference. So now this is on full treble and full bass setting. Let's hear. So as you can hear, maybe you can make out on your headphones, the English songs are sounding pretty nice. The bass is very punchy, and the volume is very full. The speakers are very bright, and overall I like the sound quality. All the MP3 songs that I have put on this pen drive are 320 kbps, and you will get the best quality in your MP3 if you play it at 320 kbps, and these speakers are supporting 320 kbps. So let's now play a Hindi song and let's see how it sounds like. So as you can hear, the sound is very loud, the music is very clear, the vocals are very clear, the trebles are very sharp, and I am really liking the sound quality of these speakers. For the price that I bought them for, I think they are really good value. Let us listen to some more songs. I'll play a Punjabi song and you can hear how a Punjabi song with that beat, with Punjabi beats it sounds like. Okay, so let's play a Punjabi song now.
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾ ਬਤੋਲ ਕੇ ਕੰਡਾ
So as you can see, because of these front firing subwoofer ports, the bass that comes in front is very punchy. So if you are just sitting in front of the speakers, you can hear the bass punch. It is very loud and the thump is very nice. And if you are a Punjabi music fan, you will love these speakers. These are one of the best tower speakers to hear Punjabi music. So now let's play some Tamil music and see how that sounds like, so that you have an idea. If you are a Tamil music fan, if you listen to a lot of Tamil music, let's see how that sounds like. So I'll play a Tamil song now. So as you can hear, Tamil music just sounds great on these speakers. If you are a Tamil music fan, you will love this bass of these speakers, because Tamil songs are very bass heavy and very fast numbers, and you will just love listening to those songs on these speakers. So I think these speakers sound great on any kind of music, whether you are listening to English music or Hindi music or Punjabi music or Tamil music or any other music. These speakers are meant for bass. If you are a bass lover, you will just love the sound of these speakers. I really like these speakers. I really like the sound. The clarity is excellent. The bass is very punchy. The treble is very sharp. For the price I paid for these speakers, I really love the sound. So, as you just heard, I played a variety of music on these speakers. I played some English songs, I played some Hindi songs, some Punjabi songs and some Tamil songs. And all of these songs, they sound great on these speakers. I really like the bass. If you are a bass lover, if you like punch, and who isn't? Everybody likes bass and punch, you know. So these speakers are the best tower speakers in this price range. I think they are great. They have very clear sound. The clarity is superb. The treble is very sharp, the bass is very thumpy and punchy, and these front firing subwoofer ports, they really deliver a punch. If you are listening to the speakers seated in front of them, you will get great bass, and even at high volumes the music is pretty good. The speakers do not distort. There is no distortion at high volumes, although I don't listen at very high volumes, I listen at medium volumes. And obviously you are not going to listen at full volume for all the time, you know. Maybe for a few minutes you will turn your speakers to high volume, but most of the time you will be hearing at mid volumes or low volumes, and at that volume these speakers sound great. There is no distortion at all. I really love the sound of these speakers. So now let me show you some other functions of the speakers. Now we have tested the sound, you have heard the sound, and now let me tell you some of the other functions of these speakers. So firstly, they have provided a wireless microphone. So let's check the wireless microphone, how it works. So there is a button, you just turn on and the mic will connect automatically. And in any mode, whether you are in Bluetooth mode or aux mode or optical input mode, the mic will function in any mode. So I don't know if you can hear, but I'll just turn on the volume. Now you see we are in USB mode and you can hear the sound of the speakers now. Okay, but I think the gain of the speaker is not that high, so if you want to hear clearer sound, you have to hold the mic really close to your lips. So if I hold it here, you can hear me correctly. But if I hold it here, the mic does not have that much gain. So maybe they have done that on purpose, otherwise if they keep the gain very high, then you might get some disturbance in your microphone. Okay, so maybe on purpose they have kept the gain low. So if you want to use the mic, you have to hold it really close to your mouth. But I really like the fact that you can use this microphone in any mode, so that's a good thing. So if you want to use the speakers as a public address system, you can use this microphone, and because it's a wireless mic, you can just walk around and there is no wire, so you are not connected, so you are free to walk anywhere you want, and that's a really good feature they have included with these speakers. But the only thing is that the gain of this mic is very less and you have to hold it really close to your mouth. Now let's check the FM radio function of these speakers. So I will turn the source to FM.
रविवार रात 9 बजे सिर्फ जी टीवी। मेरे करीब मेरे हबीब तुझे चाहूं बेतहाशा ज़हन सी तेरी जिंदगी में हर राज है तेरी जिंदगी
So the FM reception is pretty good. There is a little hissing when you are in FM mode, but I think that's just the intrinsic hissing of the FM reception. There is no problem with the speakers. The FM radio sounds great. The bass does not sound very punchy when you are on FM radio, but that's not a fault of the speakers. But FM radio sounds pretty good. Although I have not connected the antenna cable up somewhere, it's just hanging just like that, and it is holding pretty good reception. So I think the FM radio is great. If you want to use the speakers as an FM radio, you can just play them all day, and they are very good with the FM radio reception. So now let's check the auxiliary input, the AUX input of these speakers. So I will connect this AUX input to my mobile phone, and then I'll play some music from my mobile phone, and we'll change the source to AUX. There, and we'll play some music via our mobile phone. So I'll connect this AUX input cable, this 3.5 mm jack, to my mobile phone, and I've turned the source to AUX, and now let me play some music on my mobile. So as you can hear, if you are playing music through the AUX, input, it sounds great. This song sounds pretty punchy. The bass is very punchy. The clarity is excellent. And if you listen to a lot of music on your mobile phone through Savan or SoundCloud or YouTube, you can just use the auxiliary input, and your music will sound great on these speakers. So now let's test the Bluetooth option on these speakers. So I'll connect my mobile phone through Bluetooth. I'll show how to do that, and we'll listen to some music via Bluetooth. So let's do that. Okay, so now let's change the source to Bluetooth. So you can see BT, that's for Bluetooth. And now let's find these speakers on our Bluetooth. So I'll just turn on Bluetooth. And they have already connected, so I'll disconnect and then I'll turn on Bluetooth again. And the speakers connect automatically. So pretty easy to connect to Bluetooth. These speakers are detected very easily, and now my mobile is connected through Bluetooth. So now let me play this song through Bluetooth now. So as you can see, Bluetooth is the easiest way to connect to these speakers. You can connect wirelessly and you can play your music from anywhere within, I think the Bluetooth range is about 15 meters, and within 15 meters you can hear your music anywhere. So Bluetooth is a great way to connect to these speakers, and you can listen to music from your mobile phone and just stream it over Bluetooth to these speakers and they will sound great. So that's it. These are all the connectivity options. We have played music through the pen drive, we have played it through the AUX input, and we have played music through the Bluetooth. So I do not have an optical input right now for these speakers. I do have a PlayStation, but that's in the other room and I could not connect it to these speakers. But I won't be using it anyway. Most of the time I'll be using my mobile phone to stream music via Bluetooth, and that sounds great on these speakers. So as you saw, we did a complete test of these speakers. We played all kinds of music on it. We used all the input sources, and the sound of these speakers is absolutely great. For the price point, these speakers are, I think, one of the best in this price range. There are some competitors to these speakers like the Philips and the Oscars, but overall I have listened to the Philips also, but I think these speakers have more clarity. Plus the value that these speakers bring, because I got these speakers for 6,800 rupees, and that's a great value. And at the end of this video I will let you know how I got a great deal on these speakers. And if you want to know how to get great deals on gadgets and how to get great deals online, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I release a new video. Now, although the sound of these speakers is great, there are some issues with the speakers that I found out while I was testing them. So I'll tell you about these. So one issue that I found was sometimes when you toggle between the inputs and when you go from FM radio to Bluetooth and then you come back to FM again, although it comes to FM but the music does not play. So that happens sometimes, not all the times, but there is an issue where when you go from one input to the other and then come back to FM, sometimes it does not play the music, and in that case you have to completely turn off the speaker, turn it back on, and then only it will play music on FM. So that is one issue. The other issue that I noticed was when you turn off the mains of the speakers, it does not hold the last volume setting. So when you turn it back on, it will automatically default to volume level 15, which is a pretty loud volume. So if you want this speaker to hold the volume setting, I suggest you only turn it off and on using the remote and keep the power main socket on. So if you turn off the main power, then it will lose the volume setting, and the last setting that you were hearing, the volume 1, will be lost. So if you want to hold your last volume setting, I suggest you don't turn off the power, only use the remote to turn it on and off and keep it on standby mode. The third issue, as I discussed, was with this microphone. It has a very low gain, so you have to hold it really close to your mouth if you want to get the best sound out of these. So although the feature is good, but the mic has a very low gain, and even though there is a mic volume switch given here, even if I turn it to the full volume, even then the microphone does not give me a great gain. So it has less gain, and you have to hold it really close to your mouth. But when you hold it close to the mouth, the sound is very clear and loud. And the last issue, that's a very small issue that I noticed, was there is no marking on these speakers which is the left channel and which is the right channel. So let me tell you, this speaker which has the LED display is the right speaker, and the other speaker that does not have the LED display is the left speaker. And how do I know that? I used an app to find out which is the left and the right speaker, and I'll tell you how to do that and how to set up. So if you have any other speaker, if you don't know, sometimes when you're using earphones and you don't know which is the left and the right channel, if it is not marked, I will let you know a very nice app that can tell you which is the left speaker and which is the right speaker. So I'll just show you right now. Okay, so if you want to test whether your speakers are configured correctly, the left and right channels are configured correctly, so I use this app. You can download it from the Google Store, and it's called Left Right Stereo Test. It's a very small app. It won't take up much of space on your mobile. So I installed this app, and when you just tap on this image of this earphone, it will automatically play music first from the left channel and then from the right channel, and you will be able to make out which of the speakers is which. So I'll just tap it.
Left, right.
So as you can see, it plays music first on the left.
Left, right.
And
left, right.
And that's how I found out which one was the left speaker and which is the right speaker. So that's a great tip for you. I hope you like it. So let's move on. So I hope you liked that tip, and if you are just listening to music on these speakers, it doesn't matter. But if you are watching movies and if you have connected these speakers to your TV, if your speakers are not set up correctly, you won't be able to enjoy your movies, because sometimes if there is a scene where an aeroplane is going from the left to the right of the screen, and if your speakers aren't configured properly, you won't be able to enjoy your music. So if you want to get more such tips, make sure you subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon, and you will get notifications. And now for the most important part, the price of these speakers. Now these speakers are listed for about 15,000 Indian rupees, but you can find them on most shopping sites like Amazon or Flipkart for about 9,500 rupees. Now I got these speakers for an excellent deal. I paid only effectively about 6,800 rupees. And I'll let you know how. So if you are interested in knowing how to get great deals on gadgets like these online, make sure you subscribe to my channel. These speakers have a list price of about 15,000 rupees, but you can find them on most online shopping sites for about 9,500 rupees. But I paid an effective price of only 6,800 Indian rupees for these speakers, and I'll let you know how. So here's another tip for you. Whenever you are shopping online, and if you want to buy speakers like this or any other gadgets from Amazon or Flipkart or eBay, don't go and buy it immediately. If you like a product, on all these websites there is an option called add to wish list, and I had these speakers in mind. I was eyeing them for a long time, and I had added them to my wish list. And what happens is, when you have added a product to your wish list, whenever there is a price drop or if there is a special deal on that product, you will receive a notification. So last week I received a notification that the price of these speakers had dropped from 9,500 to 8,499, and also to my luck there was also this great Indian festival sale going on Amazon. So the price had already dropped to 8,499, and there was another offer that if I paid by my bank credit card, I would get an immediate 10% off on the deal price. And there was another offer going on which said that if I paid by credit card, I could get another 10% as cashback in my Amazon Pay account. So I applied both the offers and I got a total of 20% off on this. Already the price was already discounted, it was 8,499, and I paid about 6,800 rupees in that deal. So I think that was a great deal. For 6,800 rupees, these speakers are awesome value. Keep in mind that these speakers are not Yamaha or Denon, and you cannot compare with them with those speakers, because those speakers are upwards of 40,000 rupees. These speakers in this, if you are looking for budget tower speakers and if you love bass, if you are a bass head, you want good punch, I think these are the best speakers on the market right now. You can immediately buy them. And I have given the link to buy these speakers in the description below, so do check it out. And if you want me to review more gadgets like these, and if you liked my reviews, please let me know in the comments below. I really want to improve my channel, and your comments will help me improve. If you want to know anything about these speakers, I would love to answer your questions. If you have any questions about any feature that I may have missed out, please let me know in the comments and I'll reply to all your questions. And do subscribe to my channel and keep watching. I'll be back again with another review of another product. If you want me to review any product for you, do let me know, and if it's possible, I'll review it for you on my channel. So keep watching. Bye-bye.